Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our live agent training. I hope everybody's having a great day so far. Happy Wednesday. My name's Erin, for those of you who are new or have been here before, and wanted just to welcome you and introduce myself. Today we're going to be focusing on setting up the IDX for your personal website, as well as our new feature that we have available, which is your Facebook app ID, setting that up with the actual IDX feed for your business page. So we'll be going through all of that and getting that set up. One of the things that we are working on, I know I've told you within the last couple of weeks that we're going to be having our quote-unquote neighborhood watch feature available. So that's going to be where you can upload your mailing list, select your community that you want to target, select a postcard, and then we do the rest. We mail them out for you, so you can select to do just sold, just listed, or even just do a featured property postcard. So I believe our programmers are working on that, and that should be available within the next few weeks. So we'll definitely do a training on that and let you know how to get going with those community pages. We are working on some other great tools, so anything I find out, I'll let you know. One other reminder, you have 2 weeks left for the discounted paper products. So if you're interested in trying out the postcards or the property business cards, any of the property specific features we have available that you can purchase that are all paper are 25% off. So get those ordered. It's such a great little deal that we have going on through the end of August. So 25% off, it's automatically applied in the shopping cart. So to get those ordered, you would just go into your property tab here at the very top, and you can click on the shopping cart icon here. And then it gives you an option to purchase these different options. So if you do the property business cards, postcards, or even door hangers, you get 25% off. So it's really cool if you're debating trying out some of the paper features that we have and kind of utilizing those for your new listings or even your open house. Definitely recommended since you get a discount. Why not, right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with our topic today. Again, we're going to focus on getting the IDX set up for your business page as well as on your personal website. So through agent marketing, under your setup options here in the right-hand corner, you have your IDX setup. So we're going to go to your setup options and then IDX setup. And from here, this is where you go to create your IDX search. So you have a couple options of things that you can do. You can set up one larger search for all of the areas, or if you're interested in doing community pages or even niche websites, you can set up small searches for all of your community pages or your niche websites that you're creating. So I'm going to do just one main one. I'll show you how to get that set up now. We're going to go ahead and click here on this Add New button in the left-hand corner. And from here, it gives you your search criteria. So what you can do is you can do the required value. So we're going to select our MLS here. Because we're here in California, I'm just going to use California Regional as our sample here. If for any reason you are not seeing your MLS listed here, give us a call. We'll reach out to your MLS. When you call, just ask for the IDX specialist or let support know which MLS you're going after, and they'll reach out to our IDX specialist as well. We do have a good majority of MLSs, but we do them on request base only. So if nobody's requested it, we may not have it, but I'm pretty sure we'll have most of the ones that you're looking for. So just let us know. We're here to help if you have questions about your MLS or need to get that on the list. So for the nickname, this is kind of what I use to just make sure I have my communities all locked up, ready to go. So I'm going to do Aliso Viejo. Here you can choose your city, state, or zip code. So I'm going to do the Aliso Viejo zip code. For the view option, you can do grid, which I like personally because it displays more listings, but you can choose to also do a list or even a map view. I'm going to do grid. Now, something I recommend doing for the search radius. If you are living in a larger city where there is a lot of listings, I recommend doing a smaller search radius. If you're in a busy area like, say, Dallas, you're going to have a lot of listings available. So if you go do 100 miles search radius, it's going to take forever to load all of those properties. So try and narrow it down. I always like to just do 5 miles. When consumers go to your property search, they can change the radius on this section, but this just displays those properties within that 5-mile radius. So if you're in a smaller area, then yeah, you can bump up the search radius. But again, if you're working in a busy area like Dallas or a big city, anything like that, try and keep it short because then it will take forever to load the listings in if you have thousands and thousands of listings populating in. So keeping it short and sweet. Here for the optional values, you can select pricing, square feet, bedroom, bath. You also have an option to do sold only or even active listings. So that's kind of cool. It gives you a little bit of freedom to select the listings you want to advertise. So now that we have this all set up, I'm going to hit save here in the right-hand bottom corner. So now you'll see that we have our first IDX search set up. The first one you set up will always be your default here, but you can always add in more. You can click and drag them to rearrange them in any order. Also, you will always get this, oops, I'm trying to highlight it, but it won't let me here. You'll get the attention missing IDX form. If you are using the IDX within agent marketing, you do have to make sure you sign the form and fill it out. This is just so we make sure that we all stay within compliance with the MLS and make sure everything's filled out properly, and then we do have to get approval from the MLS. So be sure as soon as you start your MLS searches that you're filling out that form and getting that ready to go right away. So you can do that. So first off, let's go ahead and add this onto our personal website that we have through agent marketing. So I'm going to click on or hover over the property tab here at the very top of agent marketing, and we're going to click on personal websites. Now I already have a website created here. If you need to set up a website or get that going, you just click on the add new button. It will ask you for the description. You just put my website or sample website or whatever you want it to name, and then you'll have this exact section here. To add pages onto your personal website, like the IDX, we're going to go ahead and click here on this little menu button. So we'll click menu. And here, this allows you to customize and change your, let me get rid of this here real quick, because we are going to start from scratch here. I want to show you some cool features when you're utilizing that. So when you click on that little menu button, it will take it to where you can turn on and off pages, you can add in your own pages, or even customize the pages. So we're going to go ahead and add in a new page here. So we'll click on Add Page. Here you have some common pages that you can choose from. In this instance, because we're going to be adding in our IDX, we're going to go ahead and hit Agent Pages. And the first option is going to be the IDX property search. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. Now, if you do have an IDX that's outside of agent marketing, you can copy the URL and put it into agent marketing. That is an option for you. So you would just select the outside IDX property search URL. But since we're using the IDX within agent marketing, we're going to select the first one. So for the menu title, this is what's going to show up on the top bar of your actual website. So we'll keep this as property search here. The page title, I'm going to just leave that blank because we don't necessarily need to have a title because it will display all of the listings as soon as it's added into the system. So I'm going to go ahead and select our Aliso Viejo IDX here and click Add. So now I have my property search that's been added into the system. I'm going to drag it up here and put it under my property so it's pretty dominant on my website. So now we can go view our property website, or I'm sorry, our personal website, and take a look here. So now we'll see that we have the property search here, and then when we click on property search, it pops up with all of the IDX listings here. So your consumers can go and they can register, they can log in, they have an option when they log in to like and block properties. Also, one great way to get leads from the IDX is when consumers click on an actual property, there's this cool little feature here that says send this listing to your phone. When the consumer sends a listing to their phone, you get notified instantly. So then you can follow up with them and say, hey, I noticed you were interested in 2529 South Coast in Laguna Beach. Wanted to follow up and see if I could answer any questions. You have your scripts and you have your spiels, but that's something that you could use as a great lead generation tool for the IDX. So I definitely recommend letting your consumers know, hey, if you go to the property search, you have an option to send the listing to your phone. So that way you can kind of see what they're looking at too. So great way to generate leads. It does have your agent information on here as well as your logo, so you'll be able to see that. And one question that I had asked before is if consumers can change the actual searches. They can actually extend out the little bubble that they want, so maybe they want more of Orange County. They can also change the location, the price, all of that stuff to give them more listings of what they're looking for. So they can always customize this and make it a little more to them if they choose. So now that we have this on our personal page, let's add it onto our Facebook page. Now, for the Facebook IDX, you have to have a business page created. No apps can go on personal pages, so you need to make sure you have a business page selected and created. Now, when you go to your Facebook account, I'm just going to go to my personal here, you'll have a little drop-down menu that you can take a look at. Now, with the drop-down menu, it gives you an option to create a page. So if you're newer to Facebook and you need to create a business page, you can create a business page by clicking on Create Page here. If you already have a business page, then you can click to go to your business page, and it will pull up with your actual page here. So now what we're going to do is go back into Agent Marketing here. We're going to go over to this little gear icon again through Agent Marketing, which is your setup options, and we're going to click on Options. Through the Options section, down towards the middle to the right, you'll see that you have social networking here. There are two little sets of eyeballs. The first one is going to be able to add the Facebook app for your properties that are in the system. So if you have your listings that you've added in with the property-specific websites, you can also add this app onto your business page as well. The second set of eyeballs is going to be your Facebook IDX search. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And then it's going to pull up a new window that says Add App to your page, and then it gives you some how to install instructions. So we're going to go ahead and click on Add App to your page. And then it gives you a little pop-up where you can select which page you want to add it on. So I'm going to select my Agent Marketing page here, and I'm going to do Add Page tab. So now that we've done that, we can go back to our business page here, and we need to refresh it. So then when we refresh, we'll see that we have the Search Homes for Sale tab here now on our business page. So I'm going to select that. We're not quite finished yet, though. So it says not connected to agentmarketing.com account yet. Paste this Facebook ID, so we're going to copy this number here into your Agent Marketing account. So going back to our setup options, we're going to paste this into Agent Marketing and then hit Save. So yet again, we're going to hit refresh and refresh our business page, and voila, maybe, you have your IDX. So the cool thing about this is it has all of the properties listed, and then it has your agent information, the little search criteria, all of this. Another question that was asked is if we can change the colors. Not right now. We actually tried to match it as close to Facebook as possible so it stays clean, looks pretty, and looks really nice within the Facebook business page. So you also have an option through, if I can get rid of these little promotion things here, through Facebook you have a Manage Tab section. You can click and drag your Homes for Sale tab wherever you want and hit Save. So then it moves it up on the page and you can have it more dominant on your business page. So that's pretty simple to get your Facebook app ID on, or your Facebook IDX into your business page. Again, they cannot go on personal pages. It has to go on your business page. So that's how you get the IDX on there. Now, one other thing I wanted to show you is through the Idx searches on your IDX setup, going back under the gear icon in Idx setup. You do have options to create multiple IDX, so I'm going to create another one just to show you what it looks like. I'm going to do Rancho Santa Margarita just because that's where I live and I know the area well. And then once I have that created, I'm going to hit Save again. So now you can have multiple IDX setup. If, for say, you wanted to have Rancho Santa Margarita as the one that shows up on your Facebook page, you have to click and drag it to the very top. It only defaults to the default IDX that you have on your agent marketing account to your Facebook page. So just keep that in mind. You can always click and drag them in different orders. And you can also add these onto your personal page too. So I want to show you how to add in multiple IDX on your personal page. So going back to the personal website, and then we're going to go into menu again. This is where we can edit all of the pages and the content. Now, to do multiple, I'm going to add in a group this time. So you have add page and add group. The group is if you want to have multiple subpages underneath, which is great for a property search if you're going to be doing different communities. So I'm going to do property search here, and we'll click add. And then I want to edit this page here because I want to make this say Aliso Viejo instead of property search. So I'm going to change that and click Save here. And then let's add one more page so then we can move our pages to our IDX. So again, I'm going to click on Agent Pages and go to IDX Property Search. This time we're going to select Rancho Santa Margarita. I'm going to change this information here. We'll go ahead and click on Add. So now that I have all of these pages, I can start moving them under my my group. So you kind of just have to drag it to get it over a little bit underneath a specific group, and you'll see it kind of go under a little bit. And then we're going to do the same with this one. So you just kind of got to move it and drag it over to where it's a little indented. So now we're going to move this group up. Let's move this above the properties. So this shows up first. So I have my groups here. When I go to click down, you'll see that I have my different communities. So let's go view our website and see what it looks like. So now when you go to click on property search, you can select the different communities that you want. So you can add in multiple communities, which is a great feature. So we have that available for you. Again, you can add them onto your personal website or your Facebook business page. So I'm going to open it up for questions. Are there any questions about the IDX, how to add it? Let me just look up here. Missing IDX upload, is this what they do? Let me see. Joe, I'm not sure I understand your question. Let me see. I'm just reading through your questions here. Let's see. Joe, I'm not sure I'm understanding your question. So if you have questions about the IDX, just let us know. Are there any other questions about the personal website, setting up your IDX on your page, anything? Just to let you know, next week we're going to be focusing on the shopping cart and letting you know some great little features we have available for you to purchase if you're interested. And just kind of letting you know how you can add your virtual tours onto Realtor.com and getting all of that set up for you as well. And then our last webinar of the month, we're going to be focusing on just questions in general. So if you have any specific topics you would like to learn about, let us know. Let's see. On another note, how do I move my site over to you guys? Denny, feel free to give us a call and we can go ahead and get that started, or I can call you when we're all done. We would love to help you get that going. Unfortunately, with agent marketing, you do have to build a new website through agent marketing. We don't work on any custom outside websites, but we can help you build a website through agent marketing and get it pretty close to what you have now. Are there any other questions, any feedback, anything I can answer for you? If I can help with anything at any time, feel free to give me an email. You can email me at any time. My email is Erin, E-R-I-N, @agentmarketing.com. So feel free to let me know if I can help with anything. I will have this up on YouTube shortly, as well as a little user's guide section that gives you pictures and step-by-step instructions on how to set up the IDX. So if you have questions on how to get that going, let us know. It looks like that's it for questions. So I really appreciate everybody showing up today, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great day.